eventually.
Oh, there we go.
Woohoo!
All right, welcome to Avalon. There has been a bit of a delay and some days in between as we are discussing other options. But we're going to start off with Alicia making a phone call. So
Yes.
take it away.
Alicia makes a phone call to Alms. Ring, ring. I have no idea what your phone
Hello.
call is.
This would be Alms.
Yes, I would know because this is your number. Alicia, I need you to come over to the shop sometime. And by shop, I mean my basement. In my shop. We have some things to discuss.
That's obviously pretty astute and to the point. All right, I'll be over there in what time is it? I don't know.
Soon.
I can't do all the moon readings here. Soon. Time.
So
I'll see you when I get there.
Yes.
All right, it takes a few minutes to get there just to move plot along in because taking
Move plot along.
time.
Yeah. Okay. So you're in the basement. There's book stuff, and you see her at her desk, and it's like, good. Well, there's no chairs. Still haven't found a chair sturdy enough. Actually, she writes down on to a list of things to do. Get a big stable chair.
It's
anyhow.
Okay. I can stand.
Yes, but it's not polite. At least for me not to have a chair. I'll look for one. Not sure I'll find one, but I'll look for one. Anyhow, so you remember that whole thing where I was asked to do something? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, as I have it, well, I was upfront with you, and then you, asked. Right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Well, nothing is entirely free. Since you aren't the one messing with my head, I've made it really, really, less in a phrase, cheap. I need you to introduce to me. You're going to greet me to some people. Specifically, the gargoyles in the city.
There's not really a lot of us, but...
Yep. But you're going to be there in case I mess up. Because I don't deal with people that well. Especially people I don't really know and trust. Mainly don't know.
Oh, okay. Honestly, we're not really a complicated people. Like, let me not like part hairs here. Like, my clan is not really a complicated clan. 3 pointers. Don't mention slavery. Don't mention Tremere, and don't ask where we come from. But if you want me to introduce you to him and sit and play like social shepherd,
yes,
I guess that's fine by me. We do.
I've been known to mess things up. Some people just don't like.
Just remember those 3 things.
Josh, did you say your sire's here in the city?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I said that it was me and the sire.
Okay. Is it
I don't know how many.
Gortak, or did you change his name?
It's Gortak. I kept it the same.
Okay, makes it easy. I just need to know. Okay.
I don't know how many other vampires are there. Apparently we have enough to have a primogen, so...
Actually, I had a character. How many do you need?
You don't. How many? Really, all it takes is just one of the clan, but usually, let's say at least 2 to officially have any kind of actual pull in the city.
So there'd be the primogen and then 2 other ones.
No,
just one in the primogen.
Another one, yeah.
Okay.
It's not usually that way. There's usually at least 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But it's not required. If you want to represent your clan and you be the only one there, you can. It's not unheard of. It's just rare. Now, usually you get a little more leeway if you're the only one in there, because then they give you the chance to create others.
Oh, yeah, that'd be... Yeah. Anyhow.
However, for you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, my character doesn't know that. Anyhow, so it's like, okay, so where's the nearest one?
Let me make a couple calls. Now, really quickly out of character, Bill, I don't think we've actually established like where the gargoyles actually have clan ground.
We'll say. No, it doesn't matter. You can pick a spot. It works for me. I don't care. Not really. I mean, those issues aren't really a big deal until you are in a position of power to worry about. So.
Right. Honestly, from where they'd probably either be the racks or the port. Flip a coin.
Yeah, either way. Doesn't matter.
Okay, Damon, you died. Which is heads, which is tails?
Portis tails?
Portis tails? Okay. Alright, they're in the racks.
Problem solved.
Okay. So, Alms kind of goes off to private, makes a call to his sire.
Yes, Holmes.
I have a favor I need to ask.
I'm listening.
I have an individual who's done a favor for my coterie. She wants to meet with us.
Okay.
Have some introductions. Play nice. Is there a place you'd like to meet her, or should I just bring her to the domain?
Bring her to the domain.
Alright. I will saddle her up for a rough trip. Thank you, my sire.
Uh-huh.
And he hangs up. Alright. He turns back to you. Quick little check over. You been to the racks yet?
The what?
The racks. The place for quick meals and where no one will ask any questions. What would the Americans call it? The ghetto?
Oh, yeah. Oh. No, I have a gaming group I feed off of.
Okay. Well, that's probably good, but just saying. We're going to go into kind of the rougher patch of town here. Because you're going straight to where we stomp.
Okay.
So, yeah, with all that entails, secure your pocketbook, don't carry anything worth more than maybe $50. Get a knife.
Huh. I'll have to I guess we'll have to make a stop somewhere then.
Then again, you'll be with me.
And you can just punch them?
Yes, that's what I am good at, yes.
Oh, in which case? Well,
Very
I'll
quickly,
follow you.
Apparently.
All right, plot
Apparently
and
Matt
time
is joining
demand
us.
that you get there. Okay, plot and time demand that you get there in a reasonable manner. So, boom, you're there. No issues. Or we'll just say one group of guys, didn't realize, tried to start a fight, and basically Arms just looked at them and they kind of ran. Alms in his hidden, in all his many layers is scary enough.
Yes. Even in the disguise,
Yes.
he's scary.
He's big.
Yep.
Yeah. There's Matt, fucking slacker. Goddamn.
I thought he said he wasn't joining. I thought he said he didn't have time for a scene. I asked him. He even said
apparently
stuff.
he's listening in.
Oh, he's just listening in?
Mm-hmm.
That's not my job, Matt, so, and you're not my type anyway.
Anyhow, so we're in, as I believe Cartman says, we're down in the ghetto. Yeah.
Indeed. So he approaches where the the clan grounds would be.
Okay.
Give me a visual, Bill.
As typical, it is a ghetto neighborhood. This particular area where the gargoyles are staying, there's an old, um, looks like remnants of a castle, kind of left around. Hence how the gargoyles can get away with, keeping an eye on things without it being too obvious. Um, you see a few statues of gargoyles. You know that none of them actually are real. They're just statues. Um, uh, you do, however, see Gortak posing as a statue right now. He's just kind of looking. It doesn't look like he's looking your direction, but you know very well, that Gortak tends to see a lot more than he pretends.
Well, that is
Alms
one
takes
way
an
to
insight.
hide.
In
That's
plain
kind of
sight
nice.
is normally the best.
Yes, except for when you can't do that, in which case hiding in a dark corner is second best.
And then Alicia, suddenly you see one of the largest gargoyle statues you've ever seen stand up. He kind of stretches, and you see him just kind of jump, and he just seems to kind of use his wings to glide himself down, and he lands in front of you. He's about 8.5, 9 feet tall.
She looks up, like, okay, that's new. Hi.
This must be your friend Alms.
Yes, this is Alicia.
Go inside where it's a little more peaceful.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Do. So.
That would be Big Daddy Gargoyle.
Sure.
Ah.
He just kind of chuckles as he's walking. Yeah, he's big.
Okay. It's taken her a few moments from the initial shock, but she seems to adapt to it fairly quickly. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The one thing you find odd is that he doesn't seem to hide himself, like Alms is right now. But then again, Alms has also been out in the town. It seems this area seems to be pretty quiet. I mean, even for being in the ghetto, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, that's true. It's because he gives enough fucks. When you're 8.5 to 9 feet tall, you really don't give a fuck, and there's nothing that's going to fit you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see him duck into the, little doorway. There actually is a door. I mean, it's not a fully run-down castle, but it definitely has seen better days. There are parts that are destroyed, but the part he's walking you into seems to be, pretty well intact.
Partially destroyed, but still functional.
He has to duck to get in. You don't, because, well...
Yeah, because I'm not 9 feet tall.
As soon as you get in, there's a nice warm light. It's, natural. It's, light bulbs, not fire, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that would be a little bit bad. Clan territory. Here, we have fire.
You see it's set up pretty nice. You see if there was furniture in here, they have since changed it. You see a really big chair that obviously fits the large gentleman walking in front of you. He walks over. The weird thing about it is it just has arms. It has no back. But it's not so weird when you see the gentleman standing in front of you.
Yeah.
Because you're much smart ass. You see him go. He actually kind of sits down on this makeshift seat.
She would look for an appropriate size seat. If there aren't any, she doesn't mind sitting on the floor.
You find what look like miniature pillars. They're set up to where people can sit, but obviously they're not used to normal people coming to sit.
Okay. Not used to. Okay. Yeah.
This is more of a gargoyle setup.
Yeah.
So far, you've only seen two. You've seen Gortat, you've seen Alms. Those are the only two you've seen. There were no others. I mean, none of the other statues that you saw moved, but it doesn't mean that they weren't real.
So it sits on one of her appropriately sized pillars, and sort of looks at Alms and then looks up and says, and I guess how close are some of the smaller pillars to the big chair?
They're not too far away, but they're not close where, like,
Yeah.
invading the bubble kind of thing. They're close enough that you can have a decent conversation where you don't have to yell.
Okay.
But not, close
But
enough where he can
not
reach
close
out,
enough to like shake your
punch you in
hand
the
or
face.
anything like that.
So what can I do for you?
It's like I'm introducing to myself to the peoples who are, well, for lack of a better word, I consider friendly, which tends to be, previously I visited the Nosferatu in the Warrens. It's a decent setup down there. You also have a really nice place here. I mean, I could bring some chairs for you, for other people my size, but we'll worry about that later. The pillars work for now.
We don't usually get a lot of visitors.
Well, okay, then maybe I'll bring a chair for me, but
Your choice.
other than that, I am Alicia Garmson. I am an occultist, and again, ruffles through her pockets to pull out a business card, and I guess yes. May I approach?
Just leave it on the table.
Okay. She puts it on the table.
I'm not worried about it right now.
And then she looks at Alms because she really has no idea what else to do other than give her name and business card.
He gives her kind of like continue sort of gesture. Well, what sort of business would you like with us?
Well, I guess I'll do like I did with the nice people in the sewers. One, being friendly with you because I really don't have that many people to be friendly with, and two, well, exchanging information is always a good thing. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Yes.
Let me simply put it this way. Her situation is that she doesn't have a lot of people to rely on. So good working relationships and all that.
Okay. So what can the gargoyles do for you?
I don't know what. Actually, I'm going to roll. I'm pretty sure I know I have skills for this. I have. Aha! I have clan traits. As a lore, I picked clan traits and abilities very specifically. That would
And
be.
now it pays off.
Yes, it always pays off to know what the other guy has. So that's intelligence plus. Would that be intelligence plus the lore?
Sure.
Cool. Let's find out what they can do.
Other than being a brick house, you mean?
Yes. Yes, other than that. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 rolls. I have 2 more. Yeah. Oh, bugger. I'm boned. So I get 2 3s, 2 1s, 2 10s, and an 8.
You have enough to at least know that, aside from their massive size and their inability to blend in very well, they are known for their uniqueness to be able to commune with stone. No one's real sure about how exactly they do it. It's just known that they seem to be able to talk to the stone in a way most can't.
So
I
she's
need to
sitting
get
there.
that power.
Obviously, for their size, it's just pure. Brute strength tends to be what they were. I mean, they were originally created to be guardians for the Tremere Chantries. That was their that and Tremere board needed something to do apparently.
Yeah.
So they started experimenting with various clans, and the Gargoyles is what they ended up with. With free Gargoyles, yeah, I mean, everything Holmes told you was true. You mentioned Tremere, it tends to set them off. You mentioned slavery, it tends to put them in a bad light.
Yeah.
There are things you obviously, just want to stay away from. But yeah, those are really the only things you really know right now, just because your rules suck.
Yeah.
At better rules, I'd give you more information. I mean, obviously, you have seen that they can fly of some kind. You're not sure how they do it, but they can fly.
They can do it, yeah.
Yes.
You see?
Which is odd because they're giant stone creatures.
She looks up at him and says, as for something specific, other than being friendly, I got nothing at the moment. But, well, I guess I would like to offer my services as, well, a resource for people to, well, some people to call on. Yeah.
So what clan are you?
I look at Holmes immediately and I'm like, can he?
Alms looks somewhat shifty at this moment, but he's not going to lie directly to his sire. She is, or claims to be, La Sombra.
He just kind of glares at you, Alicia, but he makes no move other than that.
I don't like shiny things, which is really true. But yeah, she sort of gives out a sigh and says, "Okay, here's the scoop," and goes through again the general gist of Sire was an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Runs had a Nosferatu for the equivalent of a teacher, and then moved along, wandered around by herself for a while trying not to be seen. Ended up here. No, I don't like shiny things. I avoid them. Matt.
Yeah, we all have past.
Yes,
we'll see whether or not you prove to be anti-tribute as you claim.
We have had Alex use his abilities to test her. It comes up positive to those.
Not. So that would explain your reluctance to make friends and explain your unique want to make friends with those who tend not to be known as the social ones.
and she thinks she poses sort of. I lived in a Warrens with my teacher for 5 months. I sort of have a, what is the word? Shall we say I have a fondness for that which is, well, overtly different. I don't know. It feels like home. Friends, family. More so than, well.
She got a predilection for the ugly.
As family, yes. Yes.
So you're an occultist.
Yep. It's what I do. Been doing it since I was, well, since before I was embraced. Well, back then it was a hobby. But, well, being a hobby paid off.
Not. Kindred usually pick their children for their unique traits. Something that makes sense for their particular clans.
True, but I do point out that my sire was an idiot.
Not so much of an idiot. Grabbed an occultist for the Lasombra. It's not exactly, far-fetched.
True, but then again, he didn't talk much on that. I mean, I get the gist of it, but don't know the extent. Is there anything you need me to look into at all, other than the weirdness in the city, since we figured that stuff out?
He kind of looks over at Alms when you say that, but says nothing. No, not right now. We tend to stick to ourselves and really mind our own business and take up, as you know, we have a position on the council due to the influence of the other clans. So we get involved in city business, but if that particular situation is being handled, then there's no reason to ask you to continue to handle something you're already working.
Yeah.
But if I think of
That situation, though.
If I think of something that might be occult related, you will be the first I'll notify.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you need?
No. I guess that's my... She stops mid-sentence and starts thinking. And then looks at Holmes.
That situation, though.
Oh yeah, I was reading up on that. I should make copies of that USB for people. Wait.
You really should.
And then she looks at Holmes and is like, wait, do you have computers here at all?
Gortak points to another room.
Another room. Okay. So sometime I'll... Well, let's see. She starts counting. Sort of number of people that need it. Okay. Huh. Guess my next stop is an electronics store. There.
The things I get asked to do for a favor.
Yeah, well, be glad you're not the other guy.
Oh, I'm sure you have quite the request of Alex.
I actually haven't thought of a good one yet, but yeah. I know for him it needs to be appropriate and, well, obtainable. If it's not obtainable, well, then there's no point in it. No, you're not going to have to knife me, but I'm probably going to ask for something that might be a little bit hard to get. A bit. But no, it's not anything like throwing you into a boss in daylight or anything like that. Yeah. Yeah, the things I want probably can't be bought with money, generally because they're inside people's heads. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking to
I'm talking to
all.
Matt,
He
who's
doesn't have any-
chatting,
Yeah.
who's typing, who's not talking.
Gortak
You're
looks.
hanging out with Alms. I don't have anything in my head.
Gortak looks.
Yeah.
Well, that's all then.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Oh,
Other
sure.
than purchasing electronics, purchasing multiple USB drives to copy all the stuff she has on that one. Or just... Oh, wait a minute, I could just go to them and ask for more. That would be the easiest thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Indeed.
You guys make things so much more complicated.
Yeah, I know. I guess the
You need
last
to
thing
go
would be.
out and spend money. Wait a minute. Can I just
Yeah, I'm
ask
not
you?
gonna do that. It's just like, wait a minute, they can get it for free. I can get it and hand it to them. Oh, courier service. It's like,
You were in the corporate office of a tech firm.
psh. It's like, so turning to arms, it's like, we'll be back in a bit. And turning to arms, we're gonna go see the like creepy nope dog peoples, or Ebons. That's what they're called. That's what the book says. So basically, run over to the get over to the Ebons, see if we can get a few more, and by a few I mean like 10 to 15 more of those USBs with information, generalized information on them. Haul it back, hand one, and see if we. I guess knowing the sewer system would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Stop by the Warrens, see if he can point us. They can point us to some appropriate. Wait,
Yeah,
no. Bring a
they get you
map.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we get a map, and it's like, hey, can you show us which entrances can go to here and here, so that we're not traveling through creepy ghetto territory all that much, while carrying a bunch of electronics on us, which is be a bad idea. Which is why Nazis are awesome, because they have the sewers.
Yeah. The Nosferatu managed to draw you a pretty decent map to be able to follow.
Cool. I thanked them, and I promised to bring them a USB of information on the peoples that were causing a lot of the mystical hoo-ha. Trade of information. Awesome. So we run back basically.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, save time and energy. You end up delivering, to certain people, obviously the Nosferatu and the gargoyles.
And I keep the rest somewhere and hidden in my basement. Yeah.
Anything else need to be done in scene? Okay.
No, not at this point, other than leave a message. I leave a message on Alex's phone, telling him that we need to talk.
You can say it happens. He's listening.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, Alex, where have you been? You've sort of missed out on a lot of things, fun things. You even missed the cute dogs. We'll have
in
to
the
take
background,
you by.
Dobbs goes, "Don't tell them about the nope dogs. They're full of nope."
I covered the receiver. She hears, no, Alms, no. He needs this. He needs to know about the cute puppies. Anyhow, we have to have a talk. And by talk, I mean I have to pass on all my information.
All right. And with that, thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.